the stories I can tell you about the hectic I took about reclassing BJ, but now it's a common thing.
All right, so. All right. The more we talk, the more you just keep giving us amazing gems.
I'm telling you,
before we even get into like the
regular,
way
back in the
yeah.
We got all of them.
All right. So
we got all of them, bro.
So I guess talk to. So BJ, his high school years would have been around what time?
He was in 2019. He played.
All right. So he had been 2015 through 19, pretty much.
I reclassed BJ in the 7th grade.
Okay.
And took him and put him in Holy Trinity.
So what middle school was he at before that?
He was at Joseph W. Greer.
Okay.
Right. Gotcha. And this was right when they did the No Child Left Behind stuff and all of that.
Gotcha.
And I was not about to get him caught up in that. So we took him, put him in Holy Trinity, paired him up with JC.
So this was an academic move.
Yes.
In a sense.
Academic move.
Gotcha.
Totally academic.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So once we got him there, like when we got to Holy Trinity, they told us there's some things that he learned in public school we have to reteach him. That's just a difference in how the systems work.
Yeah, the structure.
You see what I'm saying? The structure of everything. Yeah. So, he got there in middle school at Holy Trinity. BJ and them lost one game in 2 years. And that game was because him and JC didn't play. And they lost by one.
Mm-hmm.
So his 9th grade year, he went to Charlotte Catholic. They went 31-1, won the state championship.
This when they were still private, or they had just
they were playing in 480.
They were playing 480. Okay.
North Meck and everybody in that league. That's when North Meck first started their runs.
Yeah, I got you.
It was BJ was the only freshman, and all seniors on that team.
Yeah, got you.
He took them to the state championship. The following year, I moved him from Catholic into Charlotte Christian to get him to be eligible to play on that level of Geico.
Okay.
Playing on it because people don't know. BJ committed to an ACC school the summer between his 9th and 10th grade.
Okay.
I committed him to Virginia Tech. And let me say, I did that.
Okay.
I committed him to Virginia Tech. And we'll get to that too.
Look, you giving me a lot of the trail to a bunch of questions that I had.
Between his 9th and 10th grade year.
Okay. Yeah.
So when he went to Charlotte Christian, it was to get him on a bigger platform. That was the year that Greensboro Day was like number 3 or 4 in the country. Providence Day was like number 3 and 4. Devon Dodson, Trey Words, all those
Grant
guys
Williams
were there. BJ walked through that conference. BJ walked through that conference. If you look at, and this is a lot of things people gonna say that Mac capping, but check YouTube and check back. That year, Zion and BJ were supposed to match up.
Zion
Williamson. On film right now on YouTube, you'll look up Zion Williams destroys Steph Curry's school.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the film, they're going to show all Zion's highlights. BJ had 34 and Zion them lost. But if you look on my page, you'll see the same footage showing. No, the same company did it.
Okay.
Elite mixtapes.
Okay.
They were popular back then. So you will see
Yeah.
that version is the version that they blast.
Of course.
But then when I put the other version out, it looks wrong. So it's always been that. You know what I'm saying? After that, I moved him to Oak Hill.
Okay. So that was his junior year.
That was his going into his junior year. Okay. And
hey, Pops, can I slow you down really quickly? All right. So title of that episode, parcel again, not to even spoil it. He is putting together the best tournament that's come into the city this year. When we talk about high school, when you want to say like you want heavy hitters matching up, Ambassador, Davidson Day, and versus Oak Hill, separate nights. Like, what more do you want to see when it comes down to? Yeah. Like, what more do you want to see from talent in the city playing against, well, some talent that transferred out the city, but also talent outside the city. But before we get there, you raised a pro. You're talking about your son, BJ Mack. Just seeing him out in South Carolina. But before then, he went Wofford, I want to say. Wofford. Was he anywhere before then?
University of South Florida.
South Florida.
All right, South Florida. But before then, he was a little kid, whether it was in your driveway, it was a little Tyco hoop inside the crib. You raised a pro. A lot of our audience is either kids that's looking to be pro, it's parents that are trying to guide their kids through like the whole rink, in which it sounds like you had a plan.
I'll tell people that all the time. Don't do what I did, because me and my son have a very, very unique relationship. Like, I've seen some go-at parents that it just doesn't turn out. People will see me yell and scream at BJ, but 5 minutes later they see us falling and laughing over each other.
Yeah.
So, there's the difference between it. I say, by the grace of God, he's blessed us with that. So it may not work for you, but I'll tell every parent, have a plan that is consistent for your household.
Yeah.
You sit down as a family and y'all devise that plan, because everybody's a used car salesman.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you whatever they got to tell you
to try
to get your baby.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to make sure that in the end, if he makes it, we made it doing it our way. If he doesn't, he can walk away and say, you know what?
That's right.
I did it our way.
Yeah.
I didn't lose because so-and-so didn't follow through. So-and-so didn't do it. I can look to my God and be like, it just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't in the plans.
It wasn't in the plan. This was the plan. Me and my family went down and we laid it, whether it was right or wrong or indifferent. It was what we did.
Right now, you speaking like, well, you preach to the choir. Like, so really, and a lot of our parents and a lot of our viewers can really get along with that statement, because like what we see right now, there are a lot of different moves that are being made. And where from the outside looking in, someone may be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
Yep.
It's very indicative that they're showing that they had a plan, and they're having their plan work through their particular household. The members of that household, how they're discussing these moves, and they're doing things that they feel like is best for them, even though it may not be the most popular or the choice that the outside viewers feel like they should be making, though. But it's pivotal that you're saying that everybody needs to kind of do what's best for you, in a situation that, you may have to move, you shouldn't move, or whatever it may be, be able to make that decision. And like you say, with the good or the bad, the success or the non-success, to understand and say, yo, we did it our way, and not feel bad about doing it. A lot of people want to make people feel bad about certain decisions, but when a decision is made, they got to live with it regardless. And if you can live with the fact that you did it your way, in the sense that the family decided that, or whatever it may be, man, kudos to you. It is what it is.
Like I've told BJ, I said there were a couple of things that I promise you.
Yeah.
First off, I'm going to make mistakes, because I don't. This is the first time we never did this.
Yeah.
Number two, I promise you I won't make the same mistake twice.
Pivotal.
And number three, I will never take money for your basketball. Because right then it takes your joy away.
Exactly.
Now, that was before NIL and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
There was still under-table deals going on.
But it was a lot of under-table deals. I'll never
on,
do that, because at that point it robs you of the love of the game. Because now I gotta do this.
Now it became a business.
Yeah, it became a business, and you're not really benefiting off the business.
Exactly. No, that's big.
So I would encourage a parent to sit down with, the whole, who's ever going to be involved, and let's come out with a plan on how we going to go. Because the worst thing of a father is sit down and look your child in the face and say, we didn't make it, or because I listened to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I let you follow somebody else's vision for us.
Yeah.
No, I can't sleep at night with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we took it our way and it just wasn't in the cards, then I can lay down and talk to my God and be like, hey, this is what I thought was right. It didn't work out. What you got next on the table for me?
Yes, sir.